All right, this is MLS training on how to add your clients' properties that they like into a favorites file. The reason you want to have them in a favorites file is because, trust me, as time goes on and you have clients looking at a lot of things, you are going to want to be able to access them quickly instead of having to go back through their whole prospecting search and scroll. So you just make a favorites file. So I'm going to show you what my favorites looks like right now. Up here is the favorites icon. It's the star. Let's go over these real quick. When you put your mouse over here, it tells you my listings and transactions, my clients, my service partners, which you probably don't use. You'll use this one a lot. Prospecting manager, my favorites. This is going to be something you won't use. It has to do with taxes. Tools, resources, and links we'll use later. And power search is an advanced search. So really, in your MLS, you're going to be using my listings. Excuse me, my listings, my clients, prospecting manager, and your favorites. So let's go into my favorites right now. And I went out through and cleaned these out, but every time your client gets really excited about a place or puts it as interested, and most likely when you go show these places, when you schedule them, I put them in favorites because that means they liked them. So look, I named this one Lynn July 2nd trip. And they're in here. And of course everyone is all now closed, but they're in my favorites. Here's Brandon and Nadia's. Just helps you really keep track. You can also go into favorites every once in a while, and I can still see that these are all still active, ones that they liked. I mean, this was back in September, and as you can see, this is July. So it also, in your favorites, allows you to take a one-stop glance at all the properties that they liked and had interested or that they saw, and you can see them all in one screen, whether they're still active, under contract, price changed, etc. So that's the other benefit of favorites, is that when they're in there, you can just pull them up and you'll be able to see. Look, Sandhurst is no longer available. Deb liked this property, but now it's contingent. So I always know that. So let's go back to figure out and show you how to do it. Okay? So this is your main screen. So you're going to go into Prospecting Manager, and you're going to find your current client. This is Mina. So you're going to click over here, Client Prospect, on her name. And then there's a tab over here, Properties. And you can see these two that she's interested in, Yosemite and Stonegate. And they're both still active. So you're going to check this box here, box 1, box 2. And over here is this little guy, Add to my favorites. This little plus and the star, which is indicative of favorites. So now it's going to bring this box up, and we don't have one named for her yet. These are all other clients. Like if this were, say, Herman, I would just put him in Herman or make a new one. But the easiest way, I'm telling you, over time, is to make a new one and date it. So now we're going to have Mina, and we're going to date it 9/17. Okay? And then you just simply hit add. Boom. Now those were added into favorites. So now when you go back over here to my favorites, there's Mina, 9/17. Open it up. There they are. It's that simple. Okay? That way you'll be able to keep track of all of your clients and some of their most favorite and interested properties.